Where do you stand on Andrew Tate?
100% innocent.
Do you think that Destiny is being dishonest with denying?
You want to do a $50,000 bet? Are you kidding me, Adam? They put me on a flat earth debate and I wiped the floor with him. Every single point. I'm the flat earth. I destroyed him. The most views ever. They never let me do it again.
Really?
To this day, he won't debate that topic.
Is this true?
I'll debate it, but it's flat earth.
Have you put a lot of time into like figuring out the best anti-flat earth arguments, or are you just kind of winging it?
A little bit of time. I mean, you just have to be familiar with their arguments, but...
Right. Damn. I mean, what would you say was your kill shot when it came to the flat earth convo?
Rainbows. I beat him with a gay rainbow trap card. I said, Adam, how do you recreate a rainbow in a garage? Scientific method, how? Water vapor, a light source, and a glass dome. Where's the glass dome in nature? That's the Bible. That's the flat earth, the dome firmament. That's why you can't recreate a rainbow without glass. There's a dome. He said rainbows are not dome shaped. And that's when he lost 100%. Are they dome shaped? They are.
Like a half dome?
Like they're not spheres. They're like that.
Well, in order for it to be a sphere, it would have to be a three-dimensional shape. Like we only really experience a rainbow as just like a loop.
You're on his side,
right?
You're with.
Well, I mean, you're calling it a sphere. I don't think that's accurate.
Okay.
He meant to call it a circle because sphere is
all right. The kill shot,
half circle.
The other kill shot was Mars rover. He believes in CGI photos of Mars. $100 million of tax revenue going to that. $100 million for a Photoshop, bro. And he believes...
Of the Mars rover?
What, yeah, they're all Photoshop.
Did we land something on Mars?
Yeah, but he thinks it's all fake.
I don't think it. You guys think it. You see the picture of the sun? It's a composite.
Do you think the sun is fake?
No. Google, on Google, search up sun. Just sun in space. It's computer generated every time.
I mean...
Like, put a clip so I don't look to show what I'm talking about.
If we search the sun.
Yeah.
You're saying...
Are you kidding me, Adam? Are you kidding me? Which one? Pick one. Go pick one. I'm the fucking...
I mean...
Pick one, Adam. That's real?
It's a pretty unique thing to take a photograph of, wouldn't you say?
Destiny, pick which
Very
one's
far
real?
away.
Which one's real?
It's a hell of a light source.
That's what you're paying for, bro. In Photoshop. It's like the alien myth.
I mean, could you blame them if they had to Photoshop the sun a little bit to really make the photo look good? Like, I don't know how they go about taking
Search
photos.
up planets in space.
If these were completely... I wouldn't blame them.
Every planet in space is fake. Planets are real. They're like wandering stars, but they're not like, you can't land on them and shit. Google planets. Where's my mod?
Where's my mod? Planets.
Planets in space.
Plants. Robert Plant.
Look at this shit, Adam. Keep scrolling.
Shout out to
It's
AI.
all fake. I'm crazy, Adam. You got nothing. You two got nothing. You went to fluoride school and you got nothing. It's all fake, bro. You believe in magical space Wi-Fi that sends photos 100 million miles away, but you lose connection in the mountains? Are you kidding me?
Okay, what do you think, Adam? You think he's trolling? You think he's trolling? Is it sarcasm still?
Pick a photo. Which one's real?
I will say that like it's not so dissimilar to some of the conversations I've had with my girl's Armenian family members.
Okay.
You know, it's like, I could, like if I was being introduced to him in a scenario where he didn't have a lot to gain from acting like a crazy guy on camera, I would maybe believe that he was being serious.
This is how he acts 99% of the time, on and off camera.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he might be schizophrenic.
Dude, I think Sunny V2 needs to update his video on you because it doesn't seem like it's really accounted for the last few years, right?
When I used to bounce full time, nightclub bar, I'd go home, do so much blow, just flat earth arguments. And I just master them. Every conspiracy I mastered, because I don't want to turn into this. I mastered all of them.
Do you think that Destiny is being dishonest with denying the flat earth? Or do you think that he's actually taken a look at the facts and made a rational decision.
That's rational.
Those plants looking pretty good.
Pick one.
Well, what about Jupiter? That's where
That one?
don't girls go to Jupiter to get more stupider? I got yelled at for saying that in front of my nephews the other day.
Nice.
Yeah, apparently that's a harmful stereotype. To me, it's more just like a good rhyme.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting them to not like buy into the logic of it. I have a very low threshold for paying attention to conspiracy theories. I'm surprised I entertained the flat earth thing for so long.
It's as the political season starts, we're gonna see more crazy shit, and then they're gonna do lockdown number 2. I $50,000 bet. You want to do a $50,000 bet
That there will be a lockdown this year. What will be the pretext?
Because of social unrest? I'll bet you $50,000 right
What
now.
will be the cause of the unrest before we even get into the lockdown?
They're gonna keep doing this blue versus me, and they're gonna keep like putting on the media, oh, a white man used to have slaves. Oh my God. And then they're gonna be like, white people, and the white people are gonna be like, oh no. They're gonna keep pushing it on the media. He's gonna eat it up, and we're all gonna be fucked.
Wow.
That's the new world order.
How do you feel about that?
I'm ready to eat it up.
Do you think we'll see 2020 level protesting / rioting again in our lifetimes? Or was that just like a particular moment in time
I
that,
think that was just a moment in time.
yeah, it kind of doesn't feel like you could ever imagine that many people being united on one thing.
I think the lockdowns helped accelerate it. I feel like stuff can grow exponentially very quickly. Like something can be here, and then like this can happen, and then this, and then out of nowhere it like explodes into like a huge thing. Not to get too crazy political or divisive, but like have you followed any of the East Palestine, the Ohio stuff?
A little bit of mostly people telling you that it has not been covered in the news.
So you can go to archive.org and you can look up every mainstream media website. Every single website reported on this as it happened, and in the days after. It was like top story of CNN and everything. But nobody gave. It's another train derailment. They happen pretty frequently in the United States, sometimes with chemical spills, sometimes big ones, but like, it's not really, nobody really talks
But
about
do
it.
we have a reason to believe that there's going to be like thousands of kids mutating and shit because there's
No,
so much
we
shit
don't.
that just got put into there?
No, but so here's what happened. 2 weeks later, people start talking about it on TikTok, and now TikTok and Twitter. Now you got some guy screaming, "Look at the cloud!" and some other guy was like, "I talk like Mickey Mouse now," and everybody's like, "Oh my God, nobody covered it. What was happening?" The reason why no one covered it, when they say nobody covered it, what they meant was they didn't see their friends talking about it on Twitter and TikTok.
Right.
And then out of that, now it's exploded into where people think that this is like one of the biggest catastrophes in U.S. history. And if you would have asked them, like, what's going on in East Palestine right now, it's probably all under lockdown, all biohazard, like it's all done. Like everything's done. It's been done for like a week. Like,
Oh, it's already been dealt with? So
yeah.
we don't-
Like the EPA is going to monitor levels and shit, but like for the most part, it's all cleaned up and done. Like
No, and I wasn't surprised by like all the people. I was surprised when I saw people acting like it wasn't being covered by the media because I follow a bunch of mainstream media organizations and I saw them tweeting out the link, and I honestly didn't even bother to click. I probably wouldn't know the full story if I didn't see it in some Phil DeFranco video or some shit because it's just not like instantly looking like the most salacious thing. It doesn't sound like something I'm going to end up talking about on here, so it's kind of easy for me to skip over it.
But something like that blew up into like Trump making speeches, and now Pete Buttigieg has got, egg on his face, and people wondering about, and it became a huge story out of like nothing, right? So that's what I mean when I say like little things can just compound and blow up out of nothing, and it's hard to pick like what's going to go viral or what's not.
John Zherka, how much time in your life have you spent watching Fox News?
I mean, it's still controlled opposition, right? It's still like they still do this. I don't know about trans people, but we're Christians and it's okay to be gay. And I'm like, what the f-? Like even the conservatives, but now to be conservative, you're gay.
You have to be gay.
No, I'm saying the conservatives don't have a problem with that. They're like, oh, Bible. And I'm like, yo, how is this the conservative side?
Right.
Like which side is going by the good book?
So you're anti-gay.
I'm not, I mean, we all sin, so I'm not like gonna put him in jail, but I'm not gonna go to a preschool and show rainbow flags and say, yo, do this. I'm not gonna with kids and shit.
Why do you instantly have to go to the kid thing?
That's
We're
what they
talking
do.
about adult
They got these trans preschool shit. What's it called?
But this is just such a consistent thing, is that we're talking about adults and adults making their own choices about what they want to do with their life, and then you instantly have to turn to like kids because kids don't control their own lives, and obviously it would be up to be imposing this weird gay agenda on kids. But like, why do we have to pivot out of that right away? Why can't we just talk about adults making decisions about their own lives?
I mean,
Because everybody knows that adults should be able to make decisions about their own lives, and nobody has a problem.
Look.
In 2023, nobody has a problem with gay people being married. with each other.
You can be.
That's
gay.
a problem for the right.
You can be gay, but when you have every piece of mainstream media, give us some breathing room, bro. What the fuck? Every single Netflix and everything got to be gay. Bro, can I have one Jesus story? Can I have give me a crumb. Every channel got to be you guys. You have all the money in the world. You won. Give me one channel. I turn on Fox News and then we see Jeffree Star and I'm like, what?
What, Fox News is pro Jeffree Star?
Yeah, they are.
Jeffree Star was just put out a controversial rant saying that he doesn't appreciate the they-them heterosexual culture.
Wow.
Look, the they-them thing, I'm an idiot. So when society said, I'm going to give you homework, you're gonna go learn what a they is, you're going to learn a Z, I don't want homework. I'm not going to go learn. I'm never going to learn that shit. You expect me to learn that shit? I'm going to remember Z, they, this. I don't even know what this one is.
I think he's a he.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to believe with that hair color, but
Thanks.
I feel like I'm the only one shouting.
do you feel like that a lot?
Now I'm going to be the next big thing on the internet and then jail, like Andrew Tate.
Where do you stand on Andrew Tate?
100% innocent. When in history have we believed a hooker? Especially a hooker that on the app, she's like, yeah, how much money are we going to make for that Netflix deal? That's some horse shit, bro. You want to make Netflix money putting someone in jail? That's what they're talking about? That doesn't sound like trafficking. That sounds like some horse shit.
You've done a lot of research into this. Where do you land on?
He's almost absolutely a sex trafficker. Yeah, 100%. Unless he literally lies about every single thing he says online. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to defend a pimp, but I'd rather take the pimp side than the hookers. Those bitches try to stab me at the club. Pimps always were good people to me.
You can't
Hookers were
judge-
the fucking worst people, pulling out knives. Have you worked at a strip club? They
No.
beat the shit out of each other. The soft stripper, that's so cute, they beat the shit out that girl. They get jealous. Dude, these are not girls,
But
bro.
you can't
These are
blame
demons.
his hookers that were working for him for the actions of other hookers that you dealt with on the other side of the world, right? And plus,
Or can he?
I can for that text message.
but the case is that he is sort of like coercing women into becoming prostitutes as well, right?
Sure, I don't want to defend that.
The lover boy method. I never
all right.
knew about that.
I don't want to defend that. I want to defend, should he be in jail right now?
I'm not like super familiar with exactly.
It's so weird. It's like,
He probably should be in jail right
You think?
Yeah.
like what's the biggest thing he should be locked up for?
for sex. Well, I think oh god, I just did all this research for it. The three things were, one was a rape charge between the four. I don't remember who that was exactly on. One was organization of a criminal group. And then I think the third one might have been related to financial shit. I don't remember. But those are the things that he's held for. But we don't know how wide the investigation is sprawled until we see the actual charges.
Do you think he's really that outrageously rich off of Hustlers University?
Outrageously rich? He probably exaggerates his money.
There's
but I mean,
a lot of stupid people out
He
there.
has.
He's rich.
He did. If he's to believed, he ran that webcam business with 75 women, and he was stealing like 80% of the money from them. So
I would feel like once the Hustlers University thing started kicking off, that the webcam business might become kind of an afterthought. 'Cause it just seems like there's so much bullshit you have to deal with having like 70 women working for you doing this bullshit versus like the Hustlers University thing where you're literally just emailing people PDFs.
maybe yeah.
Watch me get the viewer count up.
Oh,
He up when he with that Greta bitch. That bitch is a globalist, Freemasonic, all that. He up as soon as he said that tweet. I said, "Really? Is that the Masonic darling that he's fucking with?" And I went live. I'm like, "This guy's a fuck." Even if they say he's psyop and he's CIA as well, it's burn notice. You could be CIA, but the CIA cuts Destiny tomorrow. They him over and they put him in jail. He can't come out and say he's CIA because then people say you're a phony. So that's how they burn each other. So if Andrew Tate was CIA, like some of the guys are saying, then it would still be the same narrative, right? But with Greta is what a lot of people were speculating. Like, what do you think, Steven? Did that have any
No,
effect?
I had no effect.
you think
She didn't make a call?
The Romanian government arrested him and charged him with sex trafficking as a result of him insulting this like teenage girl?
a lot of people are saying,
Everything is gonna. That's such a classic thing, though.
They are. A lot of people are saying it though.
you know, I don't want to say I believe that one.
Right.
You know, that's stupid.
It seems like a lot
like
to commit
flat
to.
Earth. The Earth is flat, but I don't want to believe that one because I'm like, it's a little reach.
How do you feel about Joe Rogan, who used to be a flat earther, having come around on it like 10 years ago or whatever? And
Did he really used to be a flat earther?
Really?
Yeah, I think in the early days.
You mean Moonlander?
He was at the very least very sympathetic to it, but I think he let that go pretty
I mean,
early on.
let's be honest.
Or he might have never been fooled by the flat earth thing. I don't know.
Adam,
He definitely went for a lot of conspiracy theories early on.
who is Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Astrophysicist or some shit?
That fat slob agreed to debate Eric Dubay, the flat earth firmament guy, on Joe Rogan, and they deleted the fucking VOD, and he backed out of the debate, and then it got censored off the internet completely.
How did they delete the VOD of something he backed out of?
I'm saying it was scheduled for them to debate. He was supposed to debate some flat earth. The astrophysicist who agreed pussied the out, and then they censored the whole topic. The most banned topic in history is flat earth. That's why I let you have 10 seconds of it. I don't want to hurt you.
I feel like Joe Rogan's probably kind of embarrassed if he gave this guy too much credence.
Then why did Neil deGrasse Tyson agree?
Because there's this whole dynamic where if you platform somebody with, I mean, in this case, I wouldn't say it's like a dangerous viewpoint, but it's going to be very hard to debunk shit when you haven't heard any of these arguments previously.
An astrophysicist is pussing out?
Yeah, I mean, I guess
that's some fucking coward shit,
you
bro.
could look at it that way, or you could look at it like it's an almost impossible task for like probably the same reason that somebody like Destiny wasn't really dying to like argue with election deniers after the election, right? Because it's like, you know, they're going to hit you with 5 million different fucking arguments out of thin air. I don't know. You seem like you kind of go for it, but like somebody like Sam Harris has famously kind of not wanted to engage on a lot of this stuff.
But the flat earther, he did not challenge them. They challenged the flat earther.
He just didn't show up.
No, the flat earther didn't like call anyone.
Oh.
They said, let's bring him on. They challenged him, and then they looked at his content and they're like, oh, fuck.
Well, I feel like Neil deGrasse Tyson probably also, he's like part of the scientific establishment. There's probably like some pressure on him to not engage about certain topics, I would think. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe
I doubt he's really like terrified of that argument. I feel like if anything, that argument's probably really kind of beneath him.
And Neil deGrasse Tyson said the Earth is an oblate spheroid. The guy's a fucking...
What does that mean?
He said the Earth is pear-shaped. So he debunks the NASA photos of Earth from space, the fake photos that are the Earth is perfectly circular, right? It's a sphere. He said it's pear-shaped.
Wouldn't they be able to prove that? Like find an angle to take a photo where it looks kind of pearish?
Do you want... Pull something up. You're going to love this.
I think the way that this section of the podcast has been going is why somebody might not really want to debate it.
I'll give you the funniest clip. Pull up the YouTube. You're going to love this. It's not going to harm your channel. I'm going to do that. I'm trying to get a job here. I'm not going to harm you, bro.
Oh, really? Wow.
I'm telling you, shouldn't he buy into me early before I pop off?
Do you live in LA?
Yeah. I got the job? I live here. What the fuck?
I do think it's definitely not the worst idea I've ever heard.
Adam, I made money, but I hate setting up equipment and doing shit and talking to employees. I hate people, so I cannot do it alone. But you guys have everything.
I think she should be your co-host.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Just looks at the hand.